He chants on my Sennaar until I wordle. Alright, that's how we're starting today, huh? Alright. We have mines. Oh. But they can't get into the light. I thought it was mirroring my pose at first, so I thought that we were tied to each other. Well, that's upsetting. I have to admit this is not what I expected to happen next. Oh, is this sheet up here gonna move when I pull on this and then the light moves and that lets me go over there? Okay. So light puzzles. I wonder if anyone's alive down here for me to actually have a story with or learn more language. I mean, you have to learn language somehow, so there should be another language here. I know this game already had stealth sections, but I doubt this game is going to try to have a fucking massive format break and go fully into a completely different genre out of nowhere and just forget the language stuff. I played a few games that seem to just forget their premise midway through, but not usually. Okay. So it's like the previous stealth rules, except you don't die, although it might be worse than dying because now I need to quickly reset the scenario, whereas when you die you just respawn. Having to leave, because it looks like his AI doesn't reset, and having to leave is obviously a bit more of an ask. I think I need to go all the way around the outside perimeter and pull that lever and then that lever. I don't think I can make a break all the way there. Yeah, previously we would just die immediately and respawn in the room, so it was, unless there was a very long room, it was usually faster, whereas now if I get caught and I successfully live because of the light, I have to leave and come back to the point where dying would be faster, probably. Ah! Damn, pulling that lever takes a long ass time. So I need to go for it like the exact moment he turns around and hope that I can get back in time. My character's so slow. Come on, man. What the hell? Dude, he is so slow. Oh, I guess I wasn't in cover. I guess I am respawning here, so that's nice. It's because I'm dying, though. Oh, can I use this? Do I throw it at that? Go, 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 okay. Door's gone. Could have gone that way. Don't know if he would have noticed me or when, but should probably keep that direction in mind as one of our lists of things. Dark room, so I'm in danger if anything shows up. There he is, showing up. Why is he pushing it that way? I'm gonna die now. I'm surprised I didn't make it through. Having to it's point and click adventure controls, so it's a little difficult to manage stuff. Alright, so can I push it from this side? Oh, am I just pushing out of the way of the lever? Okay, the lever seems to not work, I guess. This is a bit goofy. You can't get me. Nya, nya, nya. Try and get me, nya. Let's try this door. Just see what's there. But maybe he just catches you immediately in the dark. My opinion of this is the same as it was before in the other stealth section, which is that I'm like, you had a winning formula already. You don't need to insert a completely different rule set and game. I don't know if there's... Maybe there's an overlap between people who will translate languages and would have the patience to play extended, mandatory, relatively simple stealth sections, but I am not in that Venn diagram. Every time this shows up in Zelda, I'm like, oh, man. Oh, it's this door. Here he come. Okay, so the only way forward is whatever's going on in that tunnel. So I just need to figure out what they want from me, I guess. Trial and error gameplay instead of the fun language stuff. I'll take being really confused in the last chapter over just being kind of bummed out like this. So it really was just be faster, and the long sequence plays out differently. Okay. We've got a new language. Given the little hat and stuff, I'm guessing these are engineers or scientists. These look like keyblades. Down, up. Up, on. I don't know what these do. This could be a numbering sequence that might be saying, do these instructions in this order. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That makes sense. So these might be numbers and not on. It might be that that's when you pull the lever, which intuitively, control scheme wise, it feels like you would do that one last. That might be 5. But I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a 1 pip. That's a prong. That's a triangle, which is 3 usually. I don't know. Missing no. Not missing no. Unknown from Pokemon. Nope. Oh, it's trial and error. Okay. I was right about 1, but this is 2. That also makes sense that that'd be 2. Because it's 2 prongs. I would think this one would be 3, but I should actually test it. Yep. 3, 4. And that's 5. Okay, so I was on the right track. It does seem like, given that it lets you brute force it, but in the way that you don't brute force it, it feels intuitive that this is probably the intended solution. You're supposed to figure it out this way. If you had to guess the 5-digit combination completely from scratch, then I would consider this to be like cheating the puzzle, essentially. But if it's going to let you, if it's going to tell you every step of the way if you picked the right one at that step, then that is the puzzle. That's common. So they want me to do this. Yep. 2, 1. 3, 5. That's our first numbering system. All we've had is 1 or many. And nothing else. Just 1 or more than 1. These people value numbers. Which is its own thing to get into, is like each... You can probably get into what each particular group prioritizes and cares about. The first people had religion and dead and like searching and finding and agriculture. So like they had farming and they had like essentially like journeying as heavy things, and religion following Whereas these people were military people, so they care about who's right and who's wrong, who's good and who's bad, weapon, defeat the impure, wield strength, get treasure. Everyone seems to have music, though, that binds everybody. And these people were shitheads, so they were like, those people are idiots. We care about art, and we care about music and whatnot. And it's like, it's one thing, like, I was initially like, oh, these people might be kind of neat, because they thought that the soldier people were idiots. But they also think that workers are idiots, or anybody who, like, labors to make their own society function is an idiot. And I'm like, okay, so these people fucking suck, then. And these people are probably scientists, or engineers, or both. It's kind of, in this kind of society, they'd probably have to be both. There's only so many people. There's 5 floors on the tower, and 5 tabs worth of space up here, so there's probably one more group of people. But these people need numbers. Numbers are important to them. What happens if I go this way? Do I die? Hello. Oh, it's one of these. But unfortunately, these people probably fucked up because they either created or unleashed some kind of horrible monster. Hopefully they aren't the horrible monster now. This thing also has 5 pips, this shape. So that's interesting. And the tower has 5 floors, with 2 teleportery thingies per floor except the top. Oh wait, no, it has 6 floors. If you count the top as a floor. So there's 2 more that just have 1 pip. Isn't that interesting? There's these guys. We've seen them throughout. They got like doctory vibes, and they're in full masks. Which might just be because they're miners. So they need it for the air. Seeking you are, found we have. Language we had before, but nothing. Oops, something's behind there. Is it a Rosetta Stone? No, but that's their language. It's actually beautiful. I like this one. 5 new symbols. Not much to go on, just a bunch of glyphs. It'll give me context at some point. They've all had their own appeal, each language style. Okay, there must only be 5 languages because yeah, when I'm to the left, the ones that I can go forward to are on the right because that's how books work. So there's only space for like 5. Am I crazy, or is this a magic book that makes no sense? Yeah, that's funny. This is a book that can only exist in video games. You can't actually have a page that works this way. It doesn't look wrong here because seeing this is on the outside of the page, so you're like, oh, it could be there or there, right? But they mean for it to be here, even though in a real book it would be here because that's how pages work. See, it just skipped from here, left to right, second spot, to here, left to right, second spot. But they're pages, so it should be over here. And so I noticed that because like this is the middle one. It's easy to it's like relatively easy to miss until here. But then once you get here, you're like, okay, the last page, it's all the way out here, so it has to go here, right? But it goes here. And it's like, that's not how paper works. This video game menu is video gamey. Checkmate, atheists. Yeah. Alright, Interesting. I guess it is a Rosetta Stone. That this is that. This is this, and that is that. Seeking you are, found we have. I'm gonna say that are, or are and have is probably the word that's over, because one of these symbols repeats. So seeking and found are different. You and we are different. Unless that's, or it could be a reveal that this language doesn't have a distinction between you and I, and we and you, and so on, in a collective kind of way, which would be interesting. But we have, and you are, both are just like statements of being. So I feel like those are the most interchangeable words. So middle squiggle thing, the one that looks like the male symbol. Find plural. Oh god, the plural term. Me, you, plural, find, seek. Okay, so no, plural. I think there is no is word, no word for existing. So this is the plural then, because they both are plural, I think. Like we all and you all. So this is the plural term. And so the sentence I'm looking at here is basically just you seek, we found. And it's a bit of guesswork. Seeking you are. I'm gonna say that you is this one. And me is this one. Because they look like simpler symbols. And the other one looks more complex, like a thing you'd have to do to express a more complex idea. You would want you and me to be very easy to draw simple symbols because of how often they come up, is my logic. Because we don't know the grammar of like what order these words are coming up in. So seeking is this one, then. And this one's the other one. Okay, I nailed it. Yeah, there's a logic to the idea that like the more complex, the more sort of simple the idea is, and the more frequently it gets used, the simpler you'd want the language to be, so that, or the symbol to be, so you can actually use it all the time. And you have an added complexity when you have to keep adding more symbols that have to be distinguished from previous symbols in a visible way. What's down here? This is the original door. This is where I first encountered a monster. It might be one monster. Oh, thank God we're above. The monster seems less likely to show up here, and it also opens up the possibility of actually encountering people. But I've just been the action-packed tutorial for this zone. And now we have a bunch of words to work with. Something plural, blah blah, blah 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 blah, 2, 1, ninja star, blah blah blah, blah blah giant nightmare schematic. I can't believe how complicated this looks. Well, okay, we have like half of the glyphs now. And we've translated like a quarter of them, so that's a pretty strong start. But this is a horrifyingly complicated diagram that I imagine is basically like our chapter-wide mission that we're going to be working on the whole time. People! Hey, you guys know there's like a gremlin in the basement? Me bleh. Me bleh you? Greetings, engineer. You want to add question marks, but the question marks implied by it not being finalized. It's the first thing he said, so it could be a greeting, or it could be like, I'm an engineer. Or whatever we're going to call these people. I'm going to go with engineer. Because their engineering seems pretty straightforward. Can't click on the other guy. Alright, so people exist, that's a good sign. I can be less worried about this chapter now. Tools? I'm guessing this is the word for tool. Microscope tool. Tool 1 and Tool 2, something else here. That looks like the same symbol for 3, maybe? Like, the corner here matches, that's all I have to go on. So it might be Microsoft Tool 3 or something. I'm calling them microscope/tools because that's all I have to go on right now. It could be science lab. Could also be what it means. Lab would make sense if they're sciencey boys. I bet you guys have done horrible, horrible Geneva Convention crimes. That seems to be where we're always going with the stuff. Yeah, talk to these people. You guys invented the atom bomb? Did you guys invent the atom bomb? This one's shielded. What's going on here? What's going on here? Yeah? Monster, monster, monster. Monster afraid of fire. Monster fear fire. It could also be fire repels monster or anything like that. But that's the gist of it. Being a little fast and sloppy with some of my translation stuff just to get stuff down to try to make sense of things. Which works great right up until the moment where I get really confused last chapter. But being timid with it also leaves me in a situation where I'm not gathering information in a meaningful way. Just gotta try to hold it all in my head and do it all in one go. And hopefully then I'm doing good. I can't click on this ruler. So 1, 2. It's a perfectly average ruler. It's perfectly average size. Okay. Is this like an abacus? Or a code? The fact that it has a 4-part output is interesting. It makes me think that these things are going to add up to an answer of some kind. Hmm. 6, 7, 8, 9, 0? I imagine this is 0. Because it's a little stick that doesn't have any notches on it. Yeah, this should be able to this should be easy to figure out because there's a fucking ruler here. Alright. So 6 is flaccid. Doop doop. Oopsie. Seven's getting a little excited. The fuck am I looking at there? 8 is really hard to interpret what I'm looking at on. Could be that one. Yeah. 8 doesn't shave. And 9. Holy shit, man. Someone's got accessories. Alright, so 10 of these are numbers. That's a very strong start. That means, I've got a ton of the language down already. Okay. For a second there I thought I was gonna have to figure the numbers out through this, then I remembered the ruler. So they all defaulted to 0, right? It's back to 0. Make this 1. What if this one's 1? So it adds them. Okay. But this one's 1. So it's reversed. Wait. Those are the 4 digits. Right. Did I put it here for just 1? Okay. So this is a 1's place. This is the 10's place. 10's place is the bottom left. 100's place is the top right. thousandth place at the top left. So it's a reverse Z sort of shape. Okay, you got your own numbering system. Got it. This feels a bit easier to interpret than the one in Myst, in that I think I already got it in like 5 minutes. So that's good. That's handy. Don't know what I'm doing with these numbers yet. That's terrifying. Okay, it won't count any of these symbols towards my library, my collection of language yet. Just gonna call it calculations, because that's where I found it. Some kind of calculation-y thingy. These are a bunch of numbers, a lot of data on them, don't know what they mean. Or even how to start poking at them. So I'm going to ignore everything else about that for now. A lot of directions. Just gonna keep picking random ones and not stress about it too much. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They have a 12-hour clock. This one's marked into 3 sections. But I guess it's the 3 times a day that they eat. So they have a 3-meal 24-hour cycle. I wonder when they sleep. Or if they sleep. That's interesting. Because we have 3 meals, but they're not equidistant across the day. That'd be weird. Like the day-night cycle. Cafeteria. Or mess hall. Cafeteria closed. Cafeteria opens at 4. Down arrow, up arrow. Okay. Open. Closed. Cafeteria closed, cafeteria opens at 4. That makes sense to me. Will it become 4 over time if I wait long enough? It looks like the hour hand is moving slightly. But I wonder if I can make it move on my own. Or if I'll just come back later and it'll be 4 once I've done something else in the world. I find 7. I need 9. Need 9 barrels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, well, there's 2 more down there. Just get 2 more down there, right? It looks like there's a bunch of barrels everywhere. Just fucking get them, man. Okay, so this is a map, not a schematic or a plan. That's the second floor and the first floor. The ninja star is where I am. It's a you are here. Closed. Probably the mine. Yeah, that's the labs, the cafeteria. That's probably the mines, but we'll see. Cannot talk to these guys. They want nothing to do with me. Okay. This symbol. So bad at searching these lists for the specific symbol. That one. Power, maybe? There's electronic fizzles. Looks like fuse boxes. I hear electronic noises. And it looks like a power line tower thing. What's that one? Okay, so I don't have the things for these. But something lets me reassign power, and one of the symbols is one that's not on the map, apparently. Okay, these are different weights. These are off and these ones are on, basically. Did I turn off the power? A little worried about the alarm I just set off. I feel like I could get more context for that before I dig into it more. A bunch of these are on the ground everywhere. Do you use these to open the door like a key? But they're all on the ground, so maybe they get spent. They might be single use for some reason. Books. Or just book, because plural. Which would mean library. I don't think libraries makes as much sense, so I want book. It might make sense. Okay, this is the thing I saw earlier. So first you open this, then 2, you set it to these 3 symbols, 3, you get this meter to that, then 4, you press this button. Is that not going into my notes? Just to be safe. Just gonna go ahead and screenshot that so it doesn't become a whole thing for me. Weapon. Looks like a flamethrower? I'm not sure what I'm looking at here. Oh. It's a lighter. I think. Like a weapon, like a fire tool. So this thing right here that you spin reminds me of like what the little mechanism that's on a regular lighter. It's hard to envision because you don't know what the scale of the object is. So you're trying to intuit what you're looking at, and you don't know if it's like the size of your body or not. You want book? Or find a book? It's unclear if it's question or statement. I doubt these are just the numbers again. Because that'd be stupid. Because so many of the symbols will be dedicated to numbers. It might be what subjects on each floor or something. Or even what subject they store on each shelf. So these people create power. You give that power to us and them, the bards. The bards and... Okay, so those are the engineers. I can get rid of greetings. Say friends, because they're in a circle together and they're both codependent in this thingy. They're both dependent of this thing together. They're bound together in a circle. Or it could be chosen ones. It could be competitors. Very loose what this might mean. Same sequence of floors, seemingly. Although if they are floors, that's weird, because why would the one be on top? Maybe they count floors from the top for some reason? Otherwise, why the diagram be in the opposite order the building's in? Me find bard books. Or book about bards. Okay, maybe not lighter? I don't know. Multiple fire makers, plural. Do I already have these symbols? Yeah, that's all the way back here. It's the first two I learned. That I don't know yet, I mean. Instead of weapon lighter, it could be make. Because the other word was fire, make fire. And this could be magicians or chosen ones make door. Door. Magician. I don't like that one because it sounds like that's a party trip person. Mage. Mage. Lighter. Create. Mages create door. Because that was a big special weird door. I need a way of getting in. It might be the last thing we do for all I know. That might be the next society of people. Okay. I get to specify, so bard. Friends. Door. Mage. Book. All right, the engineer. Door. Fairy. Book. Bard. Alchemist. Brother. So I was basically right about everything. General vibes were on point. But a lot of this language is already, like, really locked in already. very different from last time where I just could not get the process started. 3. Cup. Okay. I guess I'll go back to the symbol and see if... what 3 was. 3 is the triangle. It's this triangle with the antenna. Up. Floor. Just adding floor as context so I can try to remember where I found the definition later when I'm much more confused, potentially. But I'm just like, I don't know, man, this thing has different floors on it. I went up, I'm on the one that and then this one has an exhibit that says 3 on it and has a weird cup. So that might be it. It might be related. Numbers are dangerous. So numerology is always so tempting for people, is that like it's really easy to assign a bunch of different meanings to trends and numbers and so on, because numbers just show up a lot. Especially lower numbers, like they show up so often that it's easy to think that there's trends, and when really it's just like, it's a low number. So make/create or whatever is not locked in, but everything else that I was deducing seems pretty on point. Rock. Ore. Okay. That's 4. Or do anything else? Let's get this in. Ore. I'm not sure if my floorness makes any sense at this point, but I'm at least going to like write them down in those terms to try to figure out, keep track of my sourcing. Fun hat. Oh. Adding this to my list of screenshots on my other monitor right now. That's interesting. It looks like 5,000, that's 0, so 5,039, I think. This one's being written down, okay. So set the tool to 5,039. I think that's 9. That one. Yes. Amusingly, I don't necessarily need to know what numbers mean, because I could just match, I could just make the symbols match, and that would do the same thing. Oh, and here's the other teleporter respot. Oh. Okay, so this floor is within this region. So there's 3 teleporters in this level, I guess, because it must be really big. I'm guessing the ones that have the circles over them are the ones that have the special interaction. Yep. That's a fairy. Warriors love music. Chosen one, come to the fortress. So the fairies are the chosen ones. That's not a fairy, that's a bard. Idiot. Warriors. B. Trying to figure out what a response would be. I should finish the language and also just all of these in general, but these are Conversations, I assume that you solve. I came from that way. I'm going really fast considering how much of this episode so far was actually spent in the stealth section before the city. What's down here? A keyhole again. Didn't I need a keyhole last episode? And I think I might have never found it, and that might be why I never finished the other language. I don't know. I don't know yet where I missed the last words. Since it's a teleport system, I figure I'll just be warping around to figure out what I missed while I'm also trying to figure out what's going on with the weird connecting stuff. Okay, that's where the door was. I can probably piece together more from the diagram now. Ferry gate. That makes sense. Power, cafeteria. Alright, it's the symbol up here. I don't know, but it might be library. If I can even find it. I'm tempted to think it might not be library, because, like, why would it be library when, like, it just had books on the actual door, and everything else was, like, power, cafeteria. I don't see anything else. I don't see the library on the map otherwise. That's the only place it could be. It's up here next to the ferry gate. I guess let's go down the left side now and find out what I'm missing around here. So this lift takes you between sections. I'm an alchemist. Me. Can I help you? A lot of guesswork here. Me, you. I'd like to think that, especially since they see themselves as brotherly with other groups and whatnot, I'm hoping they might be cooperative instead of elitist and horrible like the other people were. The use of universal language here. It's like, between all these languages, they're like, okay, this one's just a skull, okay? We need to be clear. Huh. Not new symbols, because they're probably on the map. But what should I think this place is? It could be a refinery? Let's go die, that'll be exciting. It just straight up says you die if this happens. It's hot in here, I kind of think it's a refinery. Bird. Birdie. Oh. I'm not dead at all. Well, this is where all the rocks go. Are they going to this thingy? Danger. Danger smelter. Something like that. It's weird that they were like, that they put the danger sign at the beginning. Oh, am I supposed to go through these? Oh, it's one of these. Uh-oh. Okay, we're doing one of these, I see. Yeah, it's dangerous. It is very dangerous. I almost would have not gone on that thing thinking it was going to kill me, so it's surprising that the cart just took me somewhere else. It's like a pre-warning that takes you to the place that will be dangerous. Oh, it's the machine. I hadn't seen this yet. So the one in the book, yeah, the one in the book was this one, not a different one. Okay, so step 1 is this. Step 2 is those 3 symbols. But it looks like it's a weight, so I need to get the weights in order to do it. Then you pull this, make it go there, and then you press this to finish. Okay, so I need to get the weights from that other station. And then put them in here. Open. Close. Death. Death, dead. Open, close. We're doing well here. We're doing alright, boys. Things are going good, boys. Gold. I have taken gold. I don't think I can click on this. That might just literally mean gold. Let's not overcomplicate it. I think part of my arc as a guy who runs a puzzle game channel of sorts is to just learning to make somewhat stupid gut assumptions about things on the fly and like let myself not get bogged in like, well, it doesn't necessarily mean that, and like that's a version of what people refer to as overthinking things, I think. What is this, Deus Ex? Punch cards? Hat. You have different colored hats. 2 blocked ones. Some tools I apparently don't want. Punch cards. Ding ding. If I'm lucky, this will open my way back to the previous place the weights were in. Nope, just back out here. So it's a way of getting back out here without having to ride the whole cart again and doing the whole puzzle, the combat, nah, the danger gauntlet. I believe that's basically the symbols that the zone was saying that it was. There's another way of going all the way up, but I don't think I ever saw this side of the door. Oh! Library. We are back in the library. Okay, there's an exhibit. coins is 2. So up, triangle with dots. No idea if this system means anything or what this, or maybe it's just a combo for elsewhere. I think I might have not gone up here. Nope, that's how I got here. I thought that was on the left somewhere. I guess I've been here otherwise. I don't think there is a way to go downstairs into the other part of the library, but I could be wrong. But I think I've never seen it. I definitely have more directions down here to check out. Coins floor. Punch cards. So maybe I use the gold to make coins or something. You think the punch card goes in here, but there's no combine button. That's weird, right? Oh, there it is. Oh, I opened the inventory myself, I think, without clicking on the slot. That's a sound. Can I push this? Nope. Somebody hurt? Oh no. Help me. Uh-huh. Okay, you can still walk, that's good. That could have gone way worse. Alright. See you later, buddy. Oh, you dropped something. Be ashamed if somebody dismantles society with it. Oh, it's the lighter. Yep, it's a lighter. Just a little thing. Now I can create a fire. They're alchemists, so it makes sense I'm probably gonna, like, smelt something. They're alchemists. I found gold. These are related concepts. In the lore of real life. The third one! There really are 3 teleporters in this area, wow. That communicates to me that this area is massive and time consuming, so it's a little surprising how quickly I'm going in it. So this area has 2 of the things that I need to probably translate. Brothers I'm seeking. Brothers the warriors are not. I don't know if I'm supposed to, like, just say what they say or have a conversation. It feels like I should be making a conversation. Let's just repeat what they say. No. It's a little scary if I have to interpret what they're saying to each other. Like, the entire other side of the conversation. Back to the OG language. Oh, that's the last symbols. I found all the ones for this group now. So crops or plants and so on. Warriors don't. Like a noose looking thing. That's a warrior. Then just a little cross symbol is do not. Warrior do not. Crops create. Okay. Warriors don't farm, I guess. Not warrior. Plant. Da, 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 da. At this point, the challenge is I just need to figure out what triggers the pages to happen, which is a little scary, but overall it's probably just exploration and clicking on everything. But I have every word, and I have a decent number of them kind of figured out. I just need to figure out what causes... I need to find all the interaction spots and scenes that cause the game to be like, aha, you know it now, don't you? Right. I bet you figured it out. Buddy. I'm gonna say this one's mine. This area seems to have that symbol around. Mine gold. Is it the same symbol from over here? Like gold mine? Just gotta head on down here. Mine coins. Sure. So mine makes sense more or less. Coins could be mine. There's some interchangeability here that could be a little hard to figure out. Especially since you think the bottom would be mine. Oh, mine cup. The cup mine, the gold mine, the coins mine. There's multiple mines. That makes a lot of sense, actually. Microscope tool once again, I think might be just labs. That's just the way back down. I think I've been everywhere now. Okay. I'm gonna take a short break, but then I'm going to go and find the weights at that one machine, and then take them over to the other machine and see what I can do with that. Alrighty, I have water. Important life update. Thanks for coming along with me. Wow. Alright, so I want to go to the tool. And then I think I want to collect the 3 weights that had the symbols of the diagram about what the thing is I'm going to do. I should probably check out that direction too. Unless this is where I've been before. Yeah, I went here last time. Does this go to the same place ultimately? Ah, no, never been in this room. Okay. Good thing I went back around. Power. Molecules, fire, power. Are they gonna shoot a laser at the door to blow it up? Or is it how they power the door? I feel like they want to blow up the door. They use these 3 atoms, and then fire. Okay. Monster. Fear. Do I have undefined words still? No, not really. So it must be applicable. Gold, coins, cup, power, cafeteria, library, mine. So science, microscope, tool, lab, so on. Help, fire, calculation, sphere. What happened to crops? Did we already define that one? Plant. We already defined plant. Metamorphosis? Oh, it's metamorphose. Change. Caterpillar, cocoon, butterfly. It's not about nature. It's about alchemy. Create. No. Calculations. This one's a little harder. Metamorphosis. It could be like gold. I also don't know if I have monster and fear in the right order, or if those are switched, or even if fire is out of order. No, fire is correct. I know fire is correct because fire has been around everywhere else in other diagrams, so that part of the diagram I got in the first place was correct. I need some nudging. We want calculations. I want calculations. I want power. It could be change. Berries create door, power open door. Okay. That part makes sense. Yeah, I could be wrong about I mean, I'm probably wrong about calculations. I literally just saw some stuff on the wall and put it up there, so... Grand design might be more accurate. It's just the big thing that they're working on, which could be this. No. Concepts are a little too nebulous right now. And I'm in here, so I just didn't go down this staircase slash the other direction, so I went around this place. This one's just a ruler. This one just does math. Which shows me what all the digits mean, but I don't think I actually use it to solve a puzzle. I think it just tells me how to interpret those numbers. This was closed before, right? Oh, this is this spot. Monster, fear, fire. They do seem to speak words in the order I expect them to. That's why I think that I'm wrong about the words for the science and design stuff. This stuff's a little scary because, yeah, we are dealing with more abstract concepts here. Which makes these parts the parts that are actually kind of hard to interpret. Just like how last chapter I really struggled with, like, art and stuff. You're like, okay, well, shit. And like, when a concept is that abstract, it gets scary because it's mixed in with a language that itself is, now it's much later. If they are gonna be opening soon. Cafeteria opens at 8. It is genuinely tempting to just wait right here for this to open, because I want to go to every location to unlock every word, so... I think I'm just gonna sit here for a bit, have a nice sip of water, scroll blue sky, and I'll see you guys in a minute. Okay, that wasn't very long. Let me in. Let me in. I didn't even have my drink of water yet. Okay, so this is a chance to nail down the location words. I was fairly confident this was mine. Microscope tool, so science maybe? Library? Oh, cafeteria. Okay. I was right about library versus book. Which makes sense, because this is the library page, but there was, I think I already filled in book, right? God damn. Yeah, book. Okay, so none of those are the words for this page, then. That's good to know. So I have monster and fear in grand design, fire, cup, power, or create, help. Help was a leap. I don't really know for sure. It could be like, I'm an alchemist. I do this nebulous science concept. It was called laboratory. Let's see. Refectory. I guess that's their word for cafeteria. Create. Grand design. Yeah, I know. I need to refine these words better. Refectory is open. Neat. I don't know if the refectory is going to help me translate anything, though. It's just here to fill in a society. Wow, we eat here. Yeah, I know. I figured you eat here. Coins? Coin slash metal, maybe? Because it's a fork? Like, the coins and this stuff are labeled as being the same thing. You wouldn't think you'd make forks out of the same material as currency, though. Okay, I'm back here. So on the previous diagram, step 1 was to open the top left corner on the other machine, but I found the diagram in the library. Step 2 was this symbol, and this symbol equals 2. No, it's step 2. So just these 3 symbols, whatever that means. Just have them be on, maybe? Step 3 was then to pull the lever, and the meter would go, and then step 4 was to press a button. So here, I'm less sure what to do. I just don't know what this machine wants from me. Going back to the hat. Laboratory. These numbers. $5,039. What do you do with that, though? Maybe you do put the combination into the other machine and something happens? You can't get that high of a number here. There are no... Yeah. We only have the number that's 0 with... we only have the number that has a 0 in it. Like that digit, the 3rd digit. Or I guess the 2nd digit. Whatever. 2nd from the left. The 100th place. We don't have a 1,000th place. And if I add these all up, you probably only get like 1,000 worth. What am I trying to extract from this menu? It seems to be determining how much gets poured into this thing. We're making a key. I probably did this one wrong. So trying to use this to make a key, and every key they use doesn't work. So now I can probably go try the key and it's gonna fail. Is this going? Oh, the gold. I can't feed that in. I just need to go get enough gold for all of these to power on, I guess? Is it really like that? I guess so. I need to go do another trip to wherever the gold was a while ago. Huh. Hopefully I can find something that explains that particular book, a book that explains that particular machine. I want to go back to the abacus thingy and see if I can put in what I found. About to open again. Let's watch. Wow. Crazy. I should have taken the elevator. Okay, so 5,039. Circle one, triangle one, prongsy one. So this is the symbol that was in the hat. But this doesn't do anything. Okay, so it is just a number looker adder. Yeah, I could definitely do with some more context. So maybe there's another book somewhere that I've missed completely. We're combining, look, and that diagram seems to indicate that they're trying to combine 3 elements. And the other diagram had 3... The whiteboard had 3 symbols next to each number. So each is a sequence of 3 symbols of you trying to figure out the correct sequence of 3 things. It is a funny concept that just like some guy wanders in and just solves what everyone's been stuck on forever. I guess let's go use the key, because I think I need to get it out of my inventory. Because it's probably wrong and wasted, because I just pressed random buttons. It'd be extremely funny if it worked. Yep, it's gone. Joining the other ones on the floor, essentially. Okay, so that's why there's so many on the floor. It's not that they're single use, it's that they're all failures. Alright, we'll do another pass of this absolutely massive building, just trying to find if I've like missed an entire path. Like there's more building down there, but it looks kind of sparse, like it's an out of bounds area in a video game. Oh, there's another one right here. Ring. One is ring. So maybe gold? Or cup is like tool. Coins. Okay, there we go. Admittedly, just being able to... I'm iffy on some of these puzzles because it feels less like I'm translating something and more than I'm just matching. I'm playing a matching game. I'm just noticing, oh, they associate that with that. And then they'll just give you like 4 examples in a room, and then you just look in your journal and be like, yeah, those are the symbols next to each one. And like, whoa. And then your journal's like, I'll translate them for you. And I'm like, I didn't necessarily understand what they meant, but okay. Gold, silver, copper, and carbon. Coal, basically. Okay, so the tools are made of copper. Both the coins and silverware is silver. And then gold is the gold one. You can see why I'm a little iffy on this stuff, because I'm like, okay, you could have technically solved that there's silverware and silver coins, but you also might have just like, just put the symbols together as they were shown, and when like, all right, did I get it? And that's not exactly the same thing as translating stuff, because this game kind of giving you the answers. Well, now we have way fewer options here. Power, help, create, grand design. I think this might be alchemy. Because we need thing, and then it's like this is change, which is alchemy, and is the calculation on the thingy. And this one is create. Because there's no science on here, right? It could be that it's help, which might just help might be science. It's what it's like, I'm an alchemist. I, the symbol. Well, I think it was you, and I don't think he's gonna alchemy me. I can try swapping fear with monster to see if I got them backwards. No. I'd like to be able to talk to more people. 1 gold, 2 silver, 3 copper, 4 carbon. I don't know if I know why they're numbered. Is it a hierarchy? A value system? A sorting system of where they are in the environment? Like, I don't think these are gold, silver, copper, and carbon. And that's also a sequence of 1, 2, 3, 4. Gold, silver, bronze, copper could be placement in like a competition. Are you searching for a book? Can't talk to these people, I don't think. I can just understand them and then walk away at best. Create fire. Okay, that's important. Wait, no, it's not. That's gray text, right? It's not locked in. I thought I saw a word for create that was locked in, and then I was like, oh, well, I better get rid of my word for create then, because clearly I already found create elsewhere. Whoops. And no, that was the word that I wrote, is create. So it could be an incorrect interpretation. It is copper color. Yeah, it could be like the medals you get in a competition, but I don't know why those would be in a library. Create or build. Yeah, I feel like create is... create, empower, or something like that. Given that, I can probably remove create from my conclusions for the current puzzle I'm trying to solve. I found a book about bards. I can probably remove create from my guesses for the page I'm trying to solve right now, because it doesn't seem like either of them are about literally creating something, but it feels like this is a page about how the fairies created the door. A lot of math there. I don't think I'm going to be able to interpret this necessarily. That was the discarded hat, which is, I guess, the solution for the confusing stuff. Spot that requires a key. Alright, well I had a good start, but now I'm flailing a bit. Just need to piece together what I'm missing here. And it's not entirely about me fixing the words I'm stuck on either. I need to figure out the physical puzzle that's around here. Let's try to find where the metal was. I think it was over here. Okay, that's confusing. It seems like I can't just take another one. It's this guy again. Can you actually put this in? No. What did the symbols in the diagram mean? Wait, that's right, it's not in my book, which is frustrating. I can just see if it lets me do it. You gotta get to the thing. Ta-da! Oh. I've smelted. Okay. I guess because I made it myself, it doesn't have a silver icon on it to say that it's silver. And it won't let me do it again. I was wondering if it wanted me to also smelt the tool, which, I don't know, might be copper or something. Okay, so I smelted the silverware into an ingot. We're not going that way. Maybe the other slot that's empty just needs silver then? I thought that one would need gold and the other one would need what? I was just fumbling really, so I guess since gold worked, I thought I just needed more gold. Because that's the ingots we saw around, but now I know I can make my own ingots, I guess, so maybe one needs gold and one needs silver. Gold mine. So was this one silver mine? Yeah, silver mine. These are different mines. Have I been down here? I think this is where the other teleporter was actually. Yep. The teleporters are made a little funny that they're so frequent here because this is actually one of the most logically connected and easy to traverse locations in the game. Just because it's a big grid. The most time-consuming thing being that there's an elevator slash staircase, cutting it in half. But it's pretty fast. What was over here again? The staircase. Back to the library. Okay, so now maybe I can make that one thing happy by putting the silver ingot into it. And then maybe some of this will make sense. At the very least, it might be powerable. This thing's also hinting that there's like another lab I should be curious about, just because there's one that's like removed. It's supposed to be in this direction, but then somebody took the sign down. This is the one that's taken down. Have I been here already? It's past here. I need the fire. Can I use this to light a fire? Okay, I did think that meant help. Create fire? Okay, so now we're really narrowed down on what these ones are. Monster, fear, alchemy calculation, power. Woof. Well, alchemy, potion, formula. Like the formula of the potion, that's what they're calculating. That makes sense. Then power is the ability to change, because they're alchemy. Okay. The language is now locked in. That might be the fastest language I've completed so far. And I got stalled for a little bit, but only on one page, really. This one, I'm still missing a whole word, so I just don't have there's a whole page I can't do. I think I haven't even, like, unlocked the page yet. I must have just missed something in that place. That place was confusing to navigate, especially with its giant sewers. The sewers scare me because there might be an entire place I'm missing in the sewers. So now this guy makes sense. We're seeking the formula. We're seeking transformation. Okay, that's good. The fairies made the door. Transformation will open the door. Transformation, not power. I love the changing understanding as you go forward. That's fun. I have no idea what that one device does still. Was it up here? Or is this the staircase up? Right, yeah, it is up here, because the top floor is where power was. I don't remember if it's actually power or if I was just calling it power. It's transformation now, isn't it? I think I go past the cafeteria to get there. It's about to open again. It keeps being about to open whenever I get here. Maybe it's rigged to be about to open whenever you're getting here, now that I've been inside it or something. Oh, you can hear the alarm in the distance. It might just be a persistent timer that's been just amusingly on point with its timing. Transformation. Okay. I think I can put the ingot in here, but I don't know exactly what that'll do. Silver, gold. Okay, so I put gold in gold and silver in silver. I just lucked out by putting gold in gold last time, without necessarily knowing that was the plan. So these are loaded with their resources now. They're like the 4 elements. So this could be the sequence from earlier. Wasn't the hierarchy 1 gold, 2 silver, 3 copper, 4 carbon, or were they in a different order? Let's find out, I guess. 1. Nope. So 1 gold. 2 silver. 3 copper. Oh, it's done now. That's probably bad. Okay, so I can abort without actually creating it. That's good. So I need to know the exact sequence. 3 elements, 3 numbers in the correct order. Not sure what to do with that. I think I'm gonna go into the dark and see if that gives me answers. Because I've done basically everything else around here. Take the elevator, I think, isn't it downstairs? I'm tired of taking this staircase. Because it requires too much clicking. Alright, so the dark is probably where I need to go now, and I have light, so I should be able to survive in there. It was stopping me from going in at all. And somebody in there, there's probably like a hermit, mad genius person who like solved this question in there. Nope, not this way. So I've got my lantern out. Laboratory 3. Okay, that's the one that was marked off. This is probably the symbol inside the hat. It was... $5,039. So the guy in the hat had the password in their hat, and then he lost his hat. He fucked up. It's terrible cybersecurity. He wrote the password down. Is this the answer? I found the formula. I found the transformation. And then monsters got him, I guess? Alright, just gonna copy this over. Oops. There we go. It might get written down in a second, but just in case. Okay, here it is, yeah. Gold, silver, carbon. But with these numbers. Okay, so yeah, this one caps out where the highest number is 1,000. Or in the thousands. So yeah, but the other number that was in the 5,000s, I can safely assume wouldn't be it because it was for the wrong thing. Then he got attacked by the monster, or became one or something? I don't know if the monsters are related to the science at all. They might just have existed. Is there a guide that's dead down here? Just an upsetting hole. Okay. I've met a lot of upsetting holes in my day. Alright. Have our anti-monster fire. Now I just need to climb the staircase for the 500th time. Oh, my cardio. Yarg. I have a hard life. Everyone should feel sad for me. We do spend a lot of time hoofing it. Okay. I believe I can do this now. The first number is 1,000... 1,000 something and 5. What's the C? It's 1,400. $1,405. So these two are 500 each, so that'll be 1,000. 1,405 gold. Gold, yep. Silver. I literally already got the thing wrong. I thought that they were going to be in a different order than they are in, so I just did silver instead of gold in the first place. Alright, 1,405 gold. Gold. Uh-huh. Let's not say things out loud like we're checking them and then not actually check them, and then everyone is watching the video where I don't actually get it right while saying that I'm checking. Okay, silver's next. It's 0,000s. That 1, 2. Number 1, 2. Okay, what's that? What's weird squiggle? Oh, it's this upside down. So 812. Right, that's the top right corner. So 5,000 plus 3 is, or 800s, right? So 800 I hear. Tens place 2. So 812. $812 on silver. Silver. Measure twice, cut once. Carbon. Carbon. And that's little C, little dangly. It's not a lot of it. I think these are both on the first page. C is 4. Dangly is 6. 4. 6. 4. 6. 4. 6. Carbon. Carbon. Just trying so hard to double check every part, because if I mess up any part of it, my methodology is already correct for interpreting it, so I won't know what I messed up, and I'll just have to triple check the entire process again from scratch and do it all again, hoping I get it right this time, not knowing what went wrong. And it is far away. It is a long trek, so we would like to not fuck it up ever, a single time, in any case. Okay. Oof. Oh, it's right here. Neat. But just that part. THX all of a sudden. Alright. Where the hell are we now? It's somewhere purple and Tetrisy. Except Tetris doesn't have crosses in it. That's sacrilegious.